To Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down mark is.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard runners.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Might be looking to run.
Oh, come on.
It's Stewart. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to the counter play. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. Going to sling it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle with Simmons. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. He walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Henderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man, then I got a pass rush like that.
No doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good, and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. This is a design run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. To the air, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Auburn. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Quick separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Leaves it with the running back. Defender miss. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It's sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. Creates a little room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's caught. It's Hayes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That keeps the score. Auburn, 21, Kansas.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Tight end now in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create.
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you.
Touchdown, Kansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Auburn lines up quickly.
nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the tailback. Hard running there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fighting off the defender. Josh gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Jayhawks are flying down the field.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one. You saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
29, Auburn, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fights off the defender.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Complete downfield. There he goes. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes.
And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. A chance to tie the game here in the 4th. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch.
There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off play action on first down. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room to run. couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So still a 2-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a score, Jesse.
Yeah, and I feel like the offense here, they sense this opportunity, right, David? They know if they go score, they put themselves in a position to win.
And you put your defense in a great spot. I want to be up in the 4th quarter. If they can put a drive together here, up by a touchdown, I like my chances.
The quarterback takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national